Today we are talking about strategy. Now, strategy is crucial for your year-long success. At SmartPA, we operate a smarketing model, which means that our sales strategy and our marketing strategy are combined into one fantastic strategy built to make sure that our marketing team and our sales team support each other to achieve long-term success. We are at the moment preparing for next year, 2020, the year of 2020 vision, and we are also helping a lot of clients get their strategies ready for next year. So it's obviously a very topical time to be thinking about what you're going to do next year and what you're going to achieve. The 5 crucial stages for a marketing strategy or a successful smarketing strategy are why, what, who, where, and how. And we'll go over each of those stages and make sure that you know exactly how to prepare for success. We'll start with the why. Now, I have pinched that little phrase from Simon Sinek, the absolute guru of starting with why. Your why is your brand. For anyone who saw my previous video, we were talking about the power of brand for business success. So your why is talking all about your brand. It's talking about your vision, your mission statement, your reason for getting up in the morning, your secret sauce. It's everything that makes your company special, and it's why you do what you do. So this is really important, but it's often the hardest to nail down. So it's something that needs an awful lot of time and thought. Talk with your colleagues, talk with your employees, and make sure you really nail down what you think your purpose is and why you exist as a brand. Then it's on to what. What exactly are you hoping to achieve next year? So these can be revenue goals, they can be special targets, they can be team KPIs, they can be a bit nebulous, they can be, one of our managing director's specific goals is to have a SmartPA private plane, and that's a fantastic goal to have, and we'll work out a little bit how to get out there later on in the year. So your goals need to be tangible achievement. Maybe you want to double your revenue. Maybe you want to increase your lead generation capabilities by 30%. Maybe you need to set your team members specific KPIs to make sure that their platforms are performing, to make sure that their call response time, unit sales, whatever it may be, to really focus their thinking and make sure that you've set the right goals to achieve whatever your business targets are for 2020. These are really, really crucial, and it's absolutely vital that you nail these down before you get started come January the 2nd or January the 3rd, because it means that your staff will have focus from day one. Next up is who. Who are you targeting? Who is the dream client, the dream customer? Who are your customer profiles? Often you will know more about these than you think you do. You might not have formalized client profiles, but you'll have an idea of who your customers are. If you're selling outsourced PA services, then often our clients are business owners, or they are heads of department, or maybe if you're selling products on a high street, you'll know that your target client is a woman in her mid-30s who has a bit of disposable income, whatever it might be. You often will have a better idea of who your average customer is, even if you haven't nailed it down formally. So these don't need to be fancy, they don't need to be complicated. It's a way of putting down on paper who it is you want in the doors, or coming through your website, or buying your products, whatever it is. It's who you want next year. So just put some thoughts down on paper, some key characteristics, the type of people they are. Do they like lots of contact, not much contact? Are they quick to buy? Are they slow to buy? Whatever it may be, just pop it down on paper. It doesn't need to be fancy, but it needs to be accurate. Then we're talking about where. Where do you find these perfect people? So you've got exactly who you want to target, and now you need to work out where they're going to be. So these are your channels of business. These are your geographies. Are they UK based or are they global? Do you have a really, really big market in Germany that you've not tapped into, for example? Are they certain industries? Do they go to the same events? Do they read the same magazines? You need to find out where these people are. Where are they active? Where do they take their advice from? If you're targeting parents, then maybe Mumsnet is the place to look. That's got a great platform for user advice, making sure product advice, making sure they're all giving each other good recommendations. So make sure you've worked out where your target profiles are, and then go hunting. Finally, it's the how. What's actually the plan of action? How are you going to get these people onto your website, through your shop doors, buying your services or buying your products? This is the business as usual, if you like. This is your advertising, it's content, it's your website, it's everything that you actually do on a day-to-day basis to make money and to grow your business. So it may be getting your suppliers in order, maybe you want to do some outsourcing next year and maybe you need to give SmartPA a call, but it's all about making sure that your activities are planned. You need to have a plan for next year. Maybe you need to formalize a content calendar. You're going to write a blog to target your perfect client. This is all about your actions. If this is your first year doing a formalized strategy, then you might not actually have perfect activities nailed down. If it's your second year, then, or third year or fourth year, then you can be looking back at what you've done in previous years, what's worked, what needs more work. One perfect model to use is the business as usual, the expansion and the experiment model. So business as usual is what you do on a day-by-day basis. Maybe it's email marketing, maybe it's billboard advertising, whatever it is, this is what you do every day to get the money through the bank. Your expansion is things that maybe you've tested in the past, they might have worked, they might not. Maybe you've got your eye on another industry or another geography to expand into. So these are the things that you want to maybe invest in a little bit more or test out a bit more. You need to expand your activity there because you think that it's going to make you money and get you customers. Experiments are wildcards. Maybe you've thought, I've always dreamed of doing TV advertising, but not quite been brave enough, not known how, and that's going to be your experiment for the year. It doesn't need to be big, it doesn't need to be expensive, but it's something that you've never done before, but maybe you're just relying on that instinct and you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to give it a go this year, and that goes into your experiment. So using that model will really help you focus in on the activities and the actions that you're going to do to make sure that next year is super, super successful.